welcome back to yet another episode of Parsons Productions. In the studio today, we got the Suzuki SV650. As you saw in the last episode, she is insanely close to being done. We got the old rear subframe Dunzo yesterday. And you can see the nice new one all cleaned up. Yeah, I know the plastic isn't the nicest thing in the world. Don't look at that. Underneath is what's important, guys, okay? Don't worry about the plastics. Today's episode, we will be doing an oil change. We will be adding coolant, and we will also be possibly, if everything plays nicely, we'll be doing a first start. So let's get into an oil change first. Okay, so in order to do an oil change on your SV650, you can see this little bolt right here. That's your drain bolt. I've got my oil pan set up. Drain all the oil out of it. I'm actually really curious how much oil is even in this thing. When buying a new vehicle, always make sure to do an oil change before doing things to it, just to be safe. That is some dark oil. Goodness gracious. Glad I did an oil change. Glad I'm wearing gloves too. A little bit of sludge, not too much. Seems to be a somewhat healthy engine. Okay, I'm gonna need to have to tip the bike down a little bit. It's at an angle at the moment. Gotta get all the oil out. Alrighty, so new crush washer installed. Time to go ahead and put it on. And I also bought a brand new oil filter for it. Install that. Just gonna remove the old one. Nicely done. Here's the new oil filter, the OEM replacement, little oil on there, a nice seal, and put the new one on. So the internet says 2.9 quarts of oil. We'll do something like that. Perfect. Okay, our very next step is to add coolant. I don't have a whole lot of experience with liquid cooled motorcycles, so this is the first for me. I redid all the cooling system myself, as you recall from my previous videos. If I can get this cap off, there it goes. Let's add some coolant. That smells really sweet. It's like candy. Something tells me I should drink it. Okay, so now it's time to put the fuel tank on. Fuel tank's hanging out right there. I got some new hardware for the mounting spots right here. And all I gotta do is put it on, plug it in, put the return lines on, and call it a day. And now for these little bolts that hold the top on. Okay, so now that the bike is officially put back together, every single component on this bike is back to where it should be. It is time for a first start. There is no muffler on this bike, so it's gonna be insanely loud. So we're gonna test it out a little bit, see how she runs. If everything checks out, it should be time for a first test ride. Very pure fuel pressure, that's a good sign. All right, button's still not working, so we're gonna jump the relay. All right. Here goes nothing. It's in neutral. Alright, battery's not quite up to the task. I need to charge it a little bit. Okay, battery is on jump mode. Let's see what happens. She sounds healthy. Let's go, baby! Listen to that! Oh yeah! Woohoo! Running nice! Literal chills, guys. Literal freaking chills. Ugh, that is so incredible. I don't see why it's not time for a test ride. The bike sounds freaking great. Like, holy moly, she sounds throaty. Like, you can hear it all in the Adam's apple. She's got a big Adam's apple, that's for sure. One thing I do need to address real quick before we go for a test ride, this chain's got a little bit of slop in it. It's kind of hitting the frame, so we need to check that out. Got a front seat. I'm gonna throw the front seat on. Oh my God, I'm so freaking shaky right now. I can't believe we're gonna go for a test ride. I don't know how we're gonna record this because it's just me here, but yeah, we're going for a test ride. I want to see how all the skedaddles work. Whew, got me nervous. I've worn this thing in forever. Feels good to break it out, not gonna lie. So nerve-wracking. I'm just gonna take it around the block. Can't really take you guys with. Oh no, wait, I have a GoPro mount. I'll take that. Ladies and gentlemen from Parsons Productions, I can't tell you how terrified I am right now. Look at this. Look what I'm about to do. I've got the GoPro attached to my helmet. Oh my goodness, I am nervous as hell. Let's see how this goes. so nervous right now. You gotta be kidding me. I just killed it and now it won't start again. This is why I didn't put the screwdriver away. Okay, Parsons Productions fans, that is a wrap on today's episode. That is super, super awesome that we got this thing all freaking going. It just, that's so awesome. I'm gonna get in trouble with this thing really, really fast. It is so insanely quick. Like, this motorcycle is cool and all, but she don't go nowhere. Like, this thing will, I guarantee you if I gave it like full power, it would have done a wheelie. Like, it so would have. I was afraid to even give it full, or not even full, but like not even like a quarter. It's just so insanely fast. A couple things I am a little concerned about. Speedometer is a little off. May have been kilometers an hour actually, now that I think about it, but because it was saying like 50 miles an hour when I was going to the residential at like 15. So I know that's not right. It could be speedo sensor, which is on that side, possibly, I don't know, or it could just actually be in kilometers. Another thing about cooling, I did not see this fan spin once. The coolant feels hot. I don't know if my water pump is pumping or not, which is a big concern. I need to know if that's cooling, because if it doesn't cool, the engine's gonna blow up, and we don't want a blown up engine. Other than that, I think it's a full success for today, boys. I'm gonna go ahead and look a little further into this cooling issue, and then maybe go take it for another ride later. I love this thing. So much fun. Thank you again for joining another episode of Parsons Productions, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Till then.